All right. Let's see if we've done any kind of progression here. Got ourselves a road opener. Oh no, regression. It's probably a make it or break it season.
It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Here's Byron Buxton.
All right, we're just going to play ball.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That one fouled off, 2-2.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Full count.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Royce Lewis. Fastball is outside. 2 outs, base is empty. And it remains 2-2.
This one might be, yeah, it might be lengthy.
And he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for the Twins. Now the Guardians will get their shot, still scoreless. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. Our starter in this one, Joe Ryan. What's the scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Otto Lopez. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this regard.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. One out, bases empty. That misses the zone. 3-1 now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
This one in the air, center field. He makes the grab. That's out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Ball to strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And back now at Progressive Field. New inning getting started. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's down and in.
2 strikes.
James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, but he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with it.
So up next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. Yeah, that's fouled off. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Jose Miranda. Outside low. And a count 2-1. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Out to short.
Yep, that's an easy one.
Bichette whips it to first. And the Twins go 1-2-3.
Okay.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Here's a big power threat. Jhonkensy Noel. Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball. He stays alive. To the right side, Julien. 1 up, 1 down.
Oh, he's out.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
Bichette up to the dish.
Bichette.
Hard ground ball, base now. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Pretty tough for the infielder to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield. And even when you
If we fall behind, I'll probably just sim the rest of this game and go to the home opener.
Fought off foul. And a pitch. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Got him swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Bo Naylor at the plate now. The 2-1. Fastball for a strike. Struck him out looking. So 1 hit. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Twins DH, Sam Guerra.
Oh, I was going to see how good he is.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Guerra is one of my better project players. For some reason, he's not playing first.
Off the mark there. 2-2.
Let's see. Yeah, he doesn't have a secondary, so he's probably just the designated hitter.
That's to third. Ramirez sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 8.
Ryan
catcher,
Jeffers at the
Ryan
plate.
Jeffers.
And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have.
Okay, Schwarber. That's who I signed, I'm pretty sure.
Much of a chance to do any damage.
Top of the third, no score. That one lifted to left. Kwan heads after it. He's got it, and that's the third out.
I'm probably just going to
Back
speed
here in
us through
Cleveland.
the end here.
As we go.
3. Ball 4. Take the base. 3.
We're defeated by the
All
Guardians.
these players were able to take the lead in
By
the
one, it was
8th
close.
and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
Okay. So now we're just gonna do our thing.
John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time.
Inside, ball
Harrison Bader, a chance at history here. Needs just a double to complete the cycle. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Victor Vodnik, preparing to come on if needed. 1 down, base is empty. That one inside,
ball 2.
and it's 2-1. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize.
Okay, we are tied.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That
One
misses
ball,
the
no
zone.
strikes.
1-0.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Line drive. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Throw comes into third. Save. And the go-ahead runs at third.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Buxton on the run. Pitch in for a strike.
Could have
And
delayed
that's a stolen
steal.
base, not even close. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're at the top of the 8th. And
That's
takes
a ball.
low for ball 1.
1-1.
Up the middle, Simeon throws to first in time, and Bader is set down. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Here's the
off.
third.
The fuck, man.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to it.
That was some run production. Enter. Okay, our starting budget can't really move. Okay. That's our first set of players. And we'll hit the home opener now. What are we? 5-4. Miranda's marginally better at fielding from the looks of it. Miranda's slightly better.
It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Minnesota Twins. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next.
Okay.
All right, ready to go here. Now the left fielder, Dairon Blanco.
All right, that's a lefty.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Garcia. That one way inside.
2-1.
Blanco on at first, nobody out. Ground ball left side, fair ball. Headed for the plate. Play at the plate. Got it. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
One strike.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. One out and a runner at second. Swing and a ball popped in the air and makes the grab. 2 down. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, right field. Walner pulls it down, and that'll do it. And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton.
The center fielder, Byron Buxton.
That one inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that drops in for a strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Back to the mound. It hit him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm. As you can see him trying to shake it
Sending
off.
Buxton to
And
second.
if nothing else, you worry about him getting
Buxton on the run. Pitch in for a strike to second, but way too late. Save there. And the righty deals. In the air, right side, and it gets into the seats. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. rung up on strikes. Here's Royce Lewis. Runner at second here, one gone. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Buxton at second with 2 down. And a foul ball. Gets under it and pops it up. Witt. And that's the inning. Back at Target Field, top of the second. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. A little bit high. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes. But if you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Schwarber ranges back. Just missed it.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
Late on that fastball.
1 and 2.
Second inning here, no score. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And the batter now, Joey Wiemer, out to center. And that is that. So no runs, no hit. Back in Minnesota. Now it's the right fielder. Matt Wallner. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And in one hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure.
Okay, that gets some blood going a little bit.
That's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball.
That's a run-in.
Fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The run comes in from second. Not in time. He's got a double.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
And here is Sam Guerra.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Miranda at second with nobody out. Check swing, and he went. And it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Wiemer makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Swing and a ground ball, and that chance handled. Fires to first in time.
Batting ninth.
Just poorly hit.
Edouard Julien. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Ciani tracks it down for the out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's an early 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Lays out and makes the play.
All right.
Now batting Michael Ciani.
The center fielder.
1 out,
Michael
bases empty.
Ciani.
And that one misses up and in. And it's 2-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
On the ground, right side. To first. Out. Number 2. So the batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Dairon Blanco. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 2 outs.
Definitely better than what we started with.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that. And we're back.
Leading
Set
up
for the bottom of the
for the
third. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Buxton.
We won't try to reinvent the wheel here.
That's off the mark. 2-1. Now one missed. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat.
Up
Worked
next,
himself
the
into a
Twins.
good count. Wasn't
That's
able to
shortstop.
elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the
Correa.
infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the
We'll take
defender to
this.
react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Carlos Correa. The next offering misses. And a count 2-1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Buxton on the run. Foul ball there.
We want it.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. In the dirt. And safe. It's a stolen base. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here in the last half of the third.
Take the pressure off of Correa.
Got him swinging.
Now batting.
And next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. The 2-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting. The
Kyle
left fielder.
Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Schwarber.
I was going to send Buxton if it went full.
2 outs. Pitch misses.
Just pure hit and run.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Looking fast.
That one the other way. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here in a. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Michael Garcia. And that is downstairs.
2-1.
And a count 2-1.
Well, these Royals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Second.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. High fly ball out to center field. Buxton moves under it, and out number 1 on the grab. Now it's going to be Vinny Pasquantino. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Miranda makes the grab, and that's the inning. Ready to go.
Leading
Bottom
up
4.
for the
And now
Twins,
the right fielder,
the right
Matt
fielder, ball.
Palmer.
Warner.
On the line, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, first baseman.
It's not often someone hits a baseball this hard. It's worthy of the StatCast treatment, Singing.
Well, I was anxious to see what that exit velo would be, and wow, 116 miles per hour. StatCast absolutely lives for these moments. You know, it's so cool to get that kind of data back almost instantly.
3 balls, 1 strike.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
3 balls.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat.
We're gonna do some hit and run.
By the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Runner on the go. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Siani grabs
Good
it
try.
on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver
We don't
playing
like
football.
what Guerra hit.
Falling behind 2-1. Movement in the bullpen. James MacArthur getting ready to go. Serpa also throwing. Up and in. 3-1. Man at first.
Jeffers is up next, and he's been struggling.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. The relay to the plate. The tag out.
That was a bad send decision.
Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. Man at second. In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strike.
And that's outside. And that's ball 2. Runner at second, 2 down. This one in the air, right field. Weimer sizes this one up.
Easy
And
play.
that is that. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel. So
Well, my
far,
pitch
here's how
is
the
ready.
starters have performed up to this point. Next offering upstairs. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brock Stewart getting loose out there. Sands getting cranked up as well. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Heston Kjerstad. 2-1 now. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. Relay to first.
Oh, good save.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now it's the right fielder, Joey Wiemer. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-2.
The ultimate momentum killer.
Not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
The 2-2. And they'll do it again.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Pitching for the
Back
Royals.
now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking
Number
over on the
66.
mound, James McArthur.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
On the ground to third. Over to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Byron Buxton. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And misses inside.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Slings to first. That takes care of Buxton.
Showing us right there why he's considered
Now
one of the
batting.
best middle
Left
infielders in the
shortstop,
sport.
Carlos.
It's always a tough play going up the middle
Carlos.
on the backhand, but what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets, and it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
Pitch misses, and a count now even up. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Twins retired in. Back at target field. And now here is Freddie Fermin.
Let's see how this goes.
Inside, almost got him. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now 2 balls and a strike. The Royals down by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Just missed. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And he walked him.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So
Let's see.
Here comes the manager out of
Now pitching for the Twins.
the 1-run game,
Number
1 out,
61.
1 on.
Rob Dewar.
Some movement in the Twins bullpen.
2-1.
Cole Sands up and loosening in the pen. Swings through that one for strike 2.
the 2 strikes may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Michael Garcia in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner around second. Coming home. Relay to third. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores on the play.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Next to hit, Michael Garcia. And a count 1-2. Line drive, Julian in plenty of time to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now we're in it.
Two down, nobody on. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here comes the skipper.
Pitching for the Twins.
Pasquantino off of
Number
first with 2
44.
away.
Goal.
Now here's Bobby
Yeah.
Witt Jr. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Brings it in, and that'll do it. But 2 runs. Back in Minnesota, bottom of the 6th. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. That one 95 to finish him off.
You have to recognize that.
Well, I mean, that was clearly up and out.
You have to recognize that that's not a strike.
The strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And that's downstairs. 3-1. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back. 3-2. And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Manager out of the dugout, and he.
Pitching for the
Angel
Royals.
Serpa gets the ball now.
Number
Still
61.
a lot
Okay.
of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important.
Well, there's
outs and
hit
try to
two,
help
so
carry
we're
this
gonna
lead
just
into the
trust
later
him.
innings.
And a count 1-2. Slider misses outside. Ground ball could be 2. Fired to second. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs.
Okay. From here, I think we're going to manage our
And
way
we're back.
out. We're going to
Top
sim.
of inning.
We did like 3 innings of the opener and then 6 of the home opener. And that's how it ended.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup.
It's a tough
you never know
one.
who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's
Pitcher just started falling in a situation we didn't want. All right, what do we... I may actually just try to rebuild the pitching. Or trade for it.
Good evening to those joining us for this live look in on the show. I'm John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. Kyle Schwarber hitless so far in this one, so his 10-game hit streak is on the line. Activity in the bullpen for the Royals. Brusdar Graterol, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hernandez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss there.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
On the ground, Witt tosses to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now Correa up to hit. The Twins down to their final strike. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, that'll do it. And the Royals take the first 2 games of this series on the road. A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our... Here's Byron Buxton.
We are struggling a little bit at home.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That one finds the zone, and a count 1-1. On the ground left side, 6, 4, out, 3, and that's the ball game. Close one here.
Man, that's brutal right now. We just got swept. switch that one up. Okay.
And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. 0 for 3 in this one. And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning.
That was incredibly unlucky.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late.
Okay. They should have sent the 64 overall pitcher down.
Here's Royce Lewis. You gotta feel like
I'm not trying to
there's a
reinvent
chance
the
this
wheel
game is
on
gonna
that. I'm just
turn
trying to
on one swing.
get that somewhere.
And that's ball one.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That misses.
that's a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, Kennedy.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And that's off the inside edge.
Rio.
And that's ball 3. And there's the automatic.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that'll load the bases.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen.
New pitcher for the Reds, Carlos Estevez.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Schwarber, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Drew Pomeranz, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Pressure's on right here.
Just nibbling.
2 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Still nibbling.
a little bit low.
Bases loaded here. If he walks him, probably not the worst thing, because the alternative could be a grand slam.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Came in a little bit quicker than I thought it would.
So the tying run at second. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Base hit. One run is in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. And he's out. The Twins down to their final out. Did a strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. Here's Trevor Larnach trying to deliver as the hero.
I was kind of forced to send him, given where the runners were.
And that misses. And it's 1-0.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Here's a rocket to right field. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds hold on.
Wow. Not having as much luck this season. $11 and 9, I guess, is okay. We'll take a look at that guy. So far, my prospects are looking good.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit.
Counts 1-0.
Squirts away a little bit. Tag, save. He's into third of the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 2-1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Josh Staumont up and throwing. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that's down and away. He fouls it off. Will do it again. The tying run is 90 feet away. Line drive. Caught.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great
Like
job
hung in the
getting
air.
out of the...
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. There's the strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
I got a ball.
That one not close. And that's ball one.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. gets a piece and stays alive. To short, could be two. Here's Holiday for one. And that's a double play to end
I
it.
slipped on the retreat
Any day
button.
of the week, a pitcher will take 2 for 1.
So the guy didn't even like run to second, but it didn't matter. It was a double play ball. It's a pretty sensitive button push.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We're in extras here, and here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. First pitch, not close.
Well, in this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up the middle or to right field.
And another ball.
Oh, wild
Well,
pitch.
comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
Missing inside, and that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
3 balls, 1 strike.
So the tying run at second. Right through there for a strike.
3-1 count. Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Goes down looking.
I was trying, but I tried late to send
Here's
Buxton.
Bader now. He's already homered in this game.
Ball 1.
Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and the count is 2-0.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
He's trying for third. Up the middle. Jimenez throw to first. And they're down to their last out. Down to third, and he gets back safely.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at-bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Julian in the box, lays off for ball 1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And that's in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with
That
the
was a
strike
bad
zone.
call.
And he swings through that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
I hate the new Gus pitch.
Because that's where you get hurt.
Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So it's their last chance in this one. This is Willie Castro down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. Outside with a breaking ball. Towards first, and that's just foul.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Inside corner at the knees, that's a strike.
Just giving them all the benefit of the doubt calls
2
now,
outs.
too.
Both the tying and winning runs are on. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner from third comes across, and again, we are tied. The throw to second is offline.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Correa in the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
Now we can hurt him.
Swings and misses. And the count
Dropped out of the
1-1.
zone.
Activity in the bullpen. Porter Hodge appears to be getting loose. And the slider just misses.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Ball 4.
I would have been shocked to have seen him challenged.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
2 outs, bases full. Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more.
Oh my God!
And that's where they can really do damage against a guy like
That
this.
should have been melted. Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Outside, 2-1.
Brooke, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Base hit, that'll do it. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Twins walk it off in extra innings.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is celebrating, and this win is well deserved.
A 3-2 final score in this one. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton.
Good game. I think those are our first 2 picks. Yeah, that center fielder I think we're going to be grabbing too. I want to get his motivation to sign into a place where we actually can sign him. Now I'm looking, I pretty much know what I want now, like what I'm going to want to grab, like in the first couple of rounds. I want to learn more about this relief pitcher. guess we can do a save situation.
And here's the Tiger leadoff man. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins bounce back from consecutive losses to take game.
Yeah, just one pitch and that's it. Two-out hitting situation.
John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Royce Lewis, hitless so far, comes to the plate for what could be his last chance to extend his hitting streak to 19 in a row. Fastball for a strike. And it's 1-1.
Kind of goes without saying, but stranding these two runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And that drops in for a strike. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there, and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
So 2 down. Now it's Randy Arozarena. The Yankees down to their final strike. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins have won 4 in a row.
Left fielders tearing it up. Relief pitchers doing good. Dobnik. So center fielder Then we're probably taking... Oh, we don't know who we want besides that. He might not fall to us, so we need to be careful about that. Some of these starting pitchers are potentially valued in there. Catcher. All right, now we're just kind of trying to find more value. And now we're hoping to go on a tear.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Byron Buxton. Over calling for the
Putting him
intentional
on.
walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases loaded with 1 away. Here's the shortstop.
They'll probably
at
throw
the
low.
plate. Carlos Correa. That one off the mark. Ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
We got speed.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
On a second, they get 1. Double play. And that sends us to the...
Top of the 10th.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. So up next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. Swings through that one.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate.
Too early.
He did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-1.
Comes
He
in
never
really
moved
hot.
because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2-1.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. He's in there. Tied at 4. Just missed.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Sam Guerra, the next Twin up to hit. Golden opportunity right here. And that drops in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Siri in position. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. 5-4 now as they take the lead. And now Jose Miranda. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Action in the pen down there. Max Kranick getting ready to go. Tayo warming up as well. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins in this situation.
Double steal. Pitch is high.
That's a good gun down.
And that ends the inning.
Come on, Duran.
Ball with this
Duran did it. Mason Miller with a save situation.
Romy Gonzalez up now for the Mets. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Pitch misses there. 1-2 the count. So they're all loaded up. Just missed.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
And down on strikes he goes, and 2 away now. So last chance for the Mets. Here's Juan Soto. There's the strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
With the winning run at the plate here in the last half of inning number 9.
1 ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. But no advance from the runners. The Mets down to their final strike. And that one hit to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
You might get there like after this year. Okay. I'm trying to situate some of my later round drafts.
John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Kyle Schwarber, hitless so far in this one, so his 10-game hit streak is on the line. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Edwin Diaz, preparing to come on if needed. Fouled off, he was late. Breaking ball inside. Yeah, the count 1-2. Line drive, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Now batting.
Oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day. Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits.
Just making it look easy now.
All of a sudden, it's a challenge within a challenge, too.
We learned the starting pitcher. Okay, this guy's rank went up. That might be my pitcher, actually. Having a look at a yeah, we might be good to rattle off a few. Okay. Or just trying to play through another week and see where we end up.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it's Miguel Amaya. Little chopper rolls foul.
Front door sweeper.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely.
Oh, that was a quick week. Yeah, I think a draft plan is starting to maybe come to fruition. The starting pitcher is probably going to be my first pick. Followed by this center fielder, who is ranked number 1 on out of what we've scouted. So we're just going to have to see if we can let the draft come to us. Catcher would be an interesting look.
Good evening to those joining us for this live look in on the show. I'm John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. Ryan Jeffers. Couple of homers so far today. Maybe we'll see number 3 here. And that drops in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Steven Wilson up and throwing. Boozer, the lefty, warming up as well. That misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Austin Shenton getting ready to hit. The White Sox down to their final strike. Liner, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. And that's a double.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
And this one ends with a final score of 6.
Scouting. What have we learned? We'll keep scouting there. Okay, so far. The starter we absolutely take if he's still on the board. He won't last. Then that center fielder. This pitcher we can take. Potentially. This catcher, depending on what I learn to. So what I'm looking for now is like what to do with my later stuff. Project shortstop, maybe. Let's have a look there. Actually, that closer is probably going to be our round 2 pick. Center fielder. Another catching prospect, a closer. Okay. Go through another week of games. The team is actually starting to look really good.
Sam Guerra will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Yoel Payams up and loosening in the pen. Thompson getting loose as well. That one's in there. 0-2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Misses off the inside, and it's 1-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play.
I got really worried about that breaking in like a slider.
Missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out. Couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Sometimes they do try again.
Next offering upstairs.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Go ahead run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Lace down the line. Could be extra bases. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. It's 4-3. A 2-run double.
Just a huge at bat right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right.
So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Bases now loaded, and there's a force at every base. So bases all loaded
Gonna
up.
take on
and now the right fielder, Harrison
Bader.
He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Bases loaded, 2 down. Fastball in for a strike at 1-1. Bader needs just 1 more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Swing and a ground ball out to short, and it gets by him. The run comes in from second, and they leave.
He's definitely swung this
Big
one.
there as he drives in a couple of runs. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
At the plate, Edouard Julien in the dirt. Jeffers, the lead runner out at second. Bader on at first with 2 down. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Ritter pulls that one down, and that will end the inning.
But with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the
By
lineup,
2.
to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have...
Wyatt Langford now at the plate. 0 for 3. In this one. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
One strike.
Check swing, and that's a ball.
One ball. One strike.
He swung, guys.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-1. High fly ball out to left field. Schwarber sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the third out.
Well, I'd say we got treated.
They kept him in there to lose the game, which is just weird. Oh, that's going to give us some choices now. I want options. We were at 35 and 23, which isn't terrible. Ace Miller, Royce Lewis, both really good. Buxton's hanging steady. Walter Jenkins given enough time will be our dude. Yeah, we might need to keep Buxton playing, but yeah. This will be where we finish it. I thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already done so, feel free to the follow button one time, sub, like, and share in the YouTube end of things if you are there. We'll see you guys again next time. Till then, later on, guys.